Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are having an amazing day. So in this tutorial series, we are diving into a trending and essential topic, that is Docker. So in this video, we'll cover what is Docker, why Docker was introduced, and the key benefit of using Docker. Then we'll create a simple React app, and then we'll set up a Docker for it, and we'll build a Docker image, and finally we'll run the containerized React app on your local machine. So if you are ready to learn something new, then let's get started. So before we diving into understand what is Docker, so before that let's first understand why Docker was introduced with real-time example. So imagine a developer is assigned a task to create an React app. They set up a project on their local machine. For that, he installed Node.js, downloaded the required packages, and successfully run the app. Now, new developer join the team and need to set up the same project on their local machine. Or maybe the DevOps team tries to deploy the same application on different machine. However, they run into issue because of version mismatch. Previous developer or the original developer might have used a different Node.js version or installed certain packages along with different version, and they aren't compatible with the new environment. So as a result, the new developer team has to manually install and configure everything, which is a time consuming and very frustrating. This is where the Docker comes in. Docker solves this problem by packaging the entire application, including the dependencies, runtime, and configuration, into a container. This ensures the app runs consistency across all the environment, whether it's a developer's local machine or teammate's local machine or a production server. So that's why this Docker will help to reduce or unnecessary manual installation for the new development team or to set up a application. It reduces the unnecessary time, or it saves the unnecessary time consumes. So that's why this Docker is coming to the picture. So now let's understand what is Docker. Why this Docker? Now we understand why this Docker is coming to the picture. Now it's time for understand what is Docker. Why this? What this Docker will do? What are the key features of this Docker? So the Docker is nothing but it's an open source platform that allows developer to build, package, and run the application inside the container. Then next question is that what is container? The containers are lightweight, portable, and ensure that the application run consistently across all the different environment, whether it's a developer machine or testing server or it is in production server. So now let's assume, or let's take another example. Let's say you develop a React app on your local machine. You install Node.js, set up and also downloaded some required dependencies, and everything runs smoothly on your local machine. But when your teammate or DevOps team tries to run the same app on their system, they face some issues like different node version, mismatch dependency, OS or configuration mismatches. So instead of spending hours to fix this issue, Docker solved the problem by creating the container which includes your React app. I repeat, the container which includes your React app, Node.js, all the required dependencies and necessary configurations. Now, no matter where you run this container, on developer's machine or a test server, or it's on cloud or it's in production server, the app work exactly the same. It works on the developer's local machine. So this is all about the Docker. So Docker will create a container which includes all the packages or all the required configurations. So we just need to use this Docker. We just need to use this Docker and configure it in your or new developers machines or isn't on the server. So this is all about the Docker. So now quickly create a simple React app and configure Docker for it. We'll go step by step. We'll set up a React app, configure a Docker for the app, then we'll create a Docker image, and then we'll run the Docker image on local machine. By the end of this, you will have a clear understanding of how a Docker image is created, how it appears in the Docker desktop, how it can be used across different local machines or deployed it on server. So now it's time for the practical demonstration. So let's get started. So now let's quickly create a React app. So for that we have to enter this npx create React app and just give the app name. So I'll give the name that is demo one app. So yes, it will ask some more steps for creating the app. So it is now the installation of the packages is started. So in my previous video, I have already covered all the required steps to, or I have given a demo how this React app is getting created. What are the main dependencies those are getting installed while creating the app and many more. So you can go through the previous videos and explore how this React app is getting created. So it will take some time for the installation. So now the app is created. So now let's go to this demo one app inside, and then let's open it's on the VS Code. So if you see the app.js is created, and in that let's remove some content on this one, and let's add one h1 tag. Welcome to TechnoAarambh, and let's try to run this on the local system first. Let's do npm start. So it is starting the local environment, and if you see the React app is running, so welcome to TechnoAarambh is printed on the UI. So now it's time to containerize the app. So for that we have to create one Docker file on the root. So I'll create one Docker, my bad, Docker file. In that we have to first install the Node.js which is required to run this app. So I'll use the configuration that is from node, and currently I'm using the node version that is 20 Alpine. I'll use so this node image is available. So if you go to the official documentation of the node image, so let's quickly go and then node docker images, and you will see the all the available node versions or the image node docker image. So if you see the I'm using this 20 Alpine which is very lightweight, so I'll use this 20 Alpine. Then so basically this Docker will create a isolated environment. So in this isolated environment we have to create a working directory, or we have to install all the packages and the folder structure. So for that we have to create a working directory, work work directory, and in that I'll use app. Then I will copy this package.json in this Docker image. So that for that I'll use copy package.json. So basically this star means the folder structure, or the file starts with the package. So it might be a package.json or the package lock.json. So it includes all these two files. Then we'll run the npm install. So for that we'll use run npm install. Then we'll copy all the files that are required. So this two dot means the source and the destination. Then we'll run this app on the 3000 port, because if you see the current app is running on the 3000 port. So we'll export it on 3000, and then finally we'll enter the command, or we'll do this npm start. So in that we'll do npm, and then we'll start. So it will run this npm start once all the packages and the node is installed or downloaded in this Docker image, and then accordingly it will create this isolated environment, and it creates a working directory and where this image is getting loaded. So but in this we don't want this node module to be copy. So for that, let's save this file and just create one more file. To ignore these node modules, I will create dot docker ignore. In that I'll just enter this node modules, which we don't want to copy this. Let's save this. So now let's build this Docker image. So let's for that we have to hit this docker build -t demo1 -app dot. So it will start the build process. So if you see, so the building is started, and now it is copying the creating the working directory, and then he start with this run npm install and copying the source and destination, all the required steps. And finally the build image or the docker image is getting created. So for that, let's check the docker images. And if you see, if I a little bit scroll up, if you see the demo one app docker image is created. So we are done with the all the setup. So now it's time for to run the app. So docker run hyphen p, then the port, that is 3000, and the image that we want to run, that is demo one hyphen app colon, this is the tag name of our docker image. So if you see the demo app, it started. So script is started running, so it started the npm start. And if you see our app, it's running. So let's quickly go to the browser and let's turn this localhost 3000, and if you see the app is running on the UI on the localhost on 3000 port. So in this way you can create a docker container and use or run it on your local machine. So in this way you can quickly go to this docker desktop, where you can see the builds and the images, this docker image that we created and the builds of this image. That's how you can create your own docker image to containerize the app. With the docker image you can run your app on your local machine or deploy it on the different server. So quick recap what we have covered in this tutorial so far. In this we first understand why this Docker was introduced and the real world problem it solves. Then we jump into the what Docker is and how it helps in development and the deployment. Then we understand the benefits of Docker, including the consistency and efficiency. Then we create a React app where we set up a Docker file and build the Docker image. And finally, we'll run Docker image on the local machine. With this knowledge, you can now confidently containerize your application and run them everywhere hassle-free. If you found this video very helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support the channel, so it really helps bringing more content like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding and have a fantastic day.